make it easier to escape.
Come in, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd-ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land, and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Eris used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are two more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibrand. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Takes time to draw another blade. Ensure your first attack is also your last. Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know. Perfect. The work of a master. And that, my students, is how we all should fight. You must be busy. I understand.
You can use stealth kills to create a distraction by throwing a knife, pushing somebody off a roof, or performing a stealth assassination.
Die, thief! Thief! You are filth!
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubayr.
Ah, Salahadin's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the Master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
You are filth! Die, thief!
I stand before you to deliver a warning.
What's going on?
Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no
You do not
stopping
want to
him.
do that again.
He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this.
You must not
before
trespass
it
here.
has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed.
Run back now.
Bad news, brother. I killed a Templar this morning. Well, I suppose that's actually good news. I even found a letter on him which I gave to Nemair, who said he'd find you and deliver it. But from the look in your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Seek Nemair and get that letter.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing. Please, sir. No, please don't leave. Just a few points.
Is he running from someone?
We shouldn't be running.
What a fool!
Please, help me.
Strange, I've never seen someone do that before.
Stop it, please. You're hurting me.
Altair, here, take this. I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I can finally return to Masyaf. Last time I offered to do someone a favor.
Waiting! He tempts us always! Be strong! Strong like Saladin!
No.
Take
You
us
must not
arms
trespass
against
here.
our enemies! In whatever way
You are not
can.
allowed to be here. Leave.
comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us. Strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake.
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
Like what you see?
Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God! Yes, where they ride, they leave only suffering in their Beni gözün kapalı bile yeter. Belki farkında değil ama halihazırda kaybettim. Beni yenemeyecek. Beni gözün kapalı bile yener. Beni yenemeyecek. Beni yenemeyecek. Gel buraya.
This won't be too difficult.
Yes! Beni yere Geber kafir! Gel buraya! Belki farkında değilsin ama hayatında kaybettin.
Come on!
Deliver a warning! Should Richard take
My good people, your search has come to an end. I've anything anyone could possibly need.
Come, people. Come see what I've to offer. You won't believe your eyes.
You must be late.
Tell me why he's doing that.
Could I interest you in some of my wares?
Something caught your eye? Only look, don't touch. Now, why did you do that?
South comes the traitors in their wake. Saladin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, find favor with us, that he may grant us victory. Praise be Saladin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infinite beings we are so fighting for the world.
Nice, Steve! Sacrifices anywhere!
I wonder where he's off.
What's going on? What's he running from? Why is he running around?
You like?
Young man, that is going to cost you!
Come, people. Come see what I have to offer. You won't believe your eyes.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing. All I ask is for a few coins. My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Benden bir daha kaçamayacaksın!
I wish to see him, to hear him speak.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city, that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
لن يخفى علي أبدا.
Oh, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
Come see what I do.
It's a tragedy. You won't. But I say, this is an honor. Never end die in service to God. Fighting for what we believe in. You'll find everything here. First the Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God.
I am at your service.
Good day, my friend. Before you, a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has achieved.
Please, you're hurting me.
Thief! You are filth!
What have I done wrong? Tell me, please.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand!
What news, Altair?
I've learned much about my enemy.
Share what you know then.
Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
A most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Stop it, please.
dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
That hurts! Anyone help me!
Less! أنت حثالك!
Come no further.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed. My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings? You'd do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good. Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Geber kafir!
Shouldn't be here. Be gone.
No, please don't leave. Oh, just a few coins, please. Just a little money, I beg.
You frighten me.
Anyone can put ink to parchment. Anyone! Such power, such influence must be controlled. It cannot be given over to just any person. It is irresponsible and dangerous. We must destroy them all, that they do not further poison our lives.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Senin gözün kapalı bile yenerim.
أيها الشاطر سوف تموت هنا تريد أن تموت؟ فليكن ذلك
Stop this man before he kills again!
ثمن خطاياك ثمن خطاياك أقطع رأسك جزاء ذلك كفر يا رجال انتبهوا إلي
That man is a murderer!
Pay for your sins! Won't get away from me!
Defend it until death!
He's going to hurt someone with that.
هل تحتاج شيئا؟
That hurts! Stop it, please!
Today is a glorious day! We will at last be free! Purge yourselves of these evil spirits before they control you! Do not think yourself above their corrupting influence!
Who's responsible for this?
Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing.
What have I done wrong?
After him, my disciples, you must not escape. Join us. Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you're rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Gel buraya.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubair's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one. When you are exposed, throwing soldiers from rooftops and into structures is a useful way to...
Welcome home, child. What news?
Another of the named is put to rest.
Then it would appear your work is nearly complete, and your status restored.
A question, Master, if I may.
Ask, and I will answer.
Why these men? Jubair and Sabrand?
Ah, don't you see? They paved the way for change. Ensure threats both old and new are not given cause to intervene.
To weaken them is to weaken our enemy. I suppose that makes sense.
Were these men to continue their work, our work would quickly be undone.
How is that? We've caused them much grief.
We strike at the arms, yes. But this is a hydra that you face, and it is quick to replace that which is severed.
Then we should lop off its head and be done with this.
Soon, soon. We are close. Only one more man stands between us and our ultimate goal.
I will return to my work. The sooner this last man dies, the sooner I might face our true enemy.
Before you go, I have a question for you.
Of course.
What is the truth?
We place faith in ourselves. We see the world the way it really is, and hope that one day all mankind might see the same.
What is the world, then?
An illusion. One which we can either submit to, as most do, or transcend.
What is it to transcend?
To recognize nothing is true and everything is permitted. That laws arise not from divinity but reason. I understand now that our creed does not command us to be free. It commands us to be wise.
Do you see now why the Templars are a threat?
Whereas we would dispel the illusion, they would use it to rule.
Yes. To reshape the world in an image more pleasing to them. That is why I sent you to steal their treasure. That is why I keep it locked away. And that is why you kill them. So long as even one survives, so too does their desire to create a new world order. Take your equipment. Seek out this last man. With his death, Robert de Sable will at last be vulnerable.
It will be done.
Safety and peace upon you, Altair.
What's going on? What's he running from?
You can create diversions with dead bodies. Soldiers will leave their posts to investigate them, allowing you to enter the area they were guarding.
Greetings, Altair. What news?
Al-Muallim has named another. Calls himself Sabrand.
I am familiar with the man. Newly appointed leader of the Knights Teutonic, he resides in the Venetian Quarter and runs Akka's port.
I'll start my work at once.
Here are the places where you should focus your search. On the docks east of here, among the ships and their crews. At the chapel to the northeast, near the cross overlooking the port. And to the north, in front of St. John's Gate.
This is most helpful. My thanks for the guidance.
Altair.
Yes, Rafiq.
I owe you an apology.
For what?
For doubting your dedication to our cause.
No, it was I who erred. I believed myself above the creed. You owe me nothing.
As you wish, my friend. Go in safety.
Bandit, j'aurai ta peau. Come no further. Prévenez-moi si vous l'apercevez. You're it! Leave this place! Il n'a pas pu quitter la ville, alors restez aux aguets. Prévenez-moi si vous l'apercevez.
I hear you're looking for information on Sibran. Karm's found something you'd probably find useful. Best track him down if you want it.
He's gonna hurt himself. And when he... Where's that fool go?
See what I have! Much to sell!
Le barricade de
Il va droit dans une impasse! Attrapez-le! Ne restez pas là! C'est lui! Attrapez-le! Ne restez pas là!
Lasst ihn nicht entheilen! Wie konnte euch hier drüben!
Là-bas! Il ne doit pas
Ich schau ein Dienergott!
Ja! Les flammes de l'enfer vont te dévorer!
Mit meiner! Du kannst mich besiegen!
Puisque tu y tiens,
je vais t'achever!
Puisque tu y tiens, je vais t'achever!
Komm zurück! Mir du nach! Nicht siegen! Nicht
Tu me fais
siegen!
perdre mon temps!
Glaubst du könntest allein...
Tu vas me le payer cher!
Komm zurück!
Trouvez l'endroit où il se cache!
Du bist mein! Liebe gehören gehängt! Einmal schon habt ihr
Ein Assassine!
Gib mir wieder nicht dein göttlichen Urteil! Komm zurück!
Donnez la force!
Nein, dein Gott kehrt sich herum! Was ist dir passiert?
So the road is long.
Un assassin! Arrêtez-le! Tuez-le!
God watches over.
Tu ne peux pas
Bewegt
m'échapper!
euch! Oder ich werde euch über den Haufen rennen!
Attrapez-le! Attrapez-le!
You're a dead man!
Un assassin! Arrêtez-le!
Voleur! Tu paieras cher pour tes crimes! Voleur!
What a bargain, fine young man. Come, come.
Safety and peace, brother. I've been looking everywhere for you. I stole this letter earlier today. Read it over. Hopefully it'll be of use.
reason for his nonsense?
As decreed, all ships must now be turned over to the Teutonic Order. Complaints and concerns must be presented to the guild representative at the Court of the Chain. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment. All dock vessels must be cleared of crew and cargo. Captains are to present themselves to a representative from the Teutonic Order for reassignment. Any attempt to maintain possession of a claimed vessel will be punished severely.
What? What is it that you want?
Do I look like a merchant? No. So go away.
No, you don't understand. I'm poor, sir. I need the money. Please, sir, have any money? A few coins. All I ask for is but a few coins. No, you don't understand. I'm poor, sir. I need the money. The family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Hey, my friend. Is there anything I can help you with? Anything at all, do not hesitate to ask. Like what you see, do you?
Soyez vigilants. Il va revenir. Take yourself from my sight.
What is it that you want?
Soyez vigilants. Il va revenir.
Exactly what you want. I like that. Finest wares in all the land.
Si vous l'apercevez, ne le laissez pas s'enfuir.
You must be blind!
Made a grave mistake.
Oh, someone get hurt!
You trust the wrong man to make me laugh. I'm supposed to be afraid of him.
Il s'étouffe! Ramenez-le moi! Cherchez-le! Non! Le voilà! Poursuivez-le! Le vite!
of Cyprian, all merchant vessels must be turned over to the Teutonic Order. Clear out your cargo. Ship deeds must be presented to the Court of the Chain by midday
Leave now or I make you.
No exceptions, no delay.
For the love of God, what is it that you want?
All docked vessels must be cleared of crew and cargo. Captains are to present themselves to a representative from the Teutonic Order for reassignment. Any attempt to maintain possession of a claimed vessel will be punished severely.
Be gone, pest. Go pester someone else.
What a strange man.
What is it that you want?
Money, sir, and poor and sick and hungry. I mean, so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. Please, sir, have any money? Family's sick and dying. Such a terrible coin.
Could I interest you in any of my wares? Yes. Come. Let me show you everything I have. Come on! I've much to sell. Yes. Come. Let me show you everything I have.
Your foolish actions will get people killed.
Je parie qu'il nous observe en ce moment. Tu finiras bien par te montrer. J'en suis sûr. Prévenez-moi si vous l'apercevez. Prévenez-moi si vous l'apercevez.
Hear ye! For today only, I've decided to reduce prices on everything. A pound! Anyone hear somebody? Come on! I've much to sell. Could I interest you in my wares? Oh, now I'm sure I have something.
Bother someone else.
You a friend of mine? No, so get away from me. You're sure to be a mark.
like this. Please, sir, have any money? Please? The family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? Please, sir, have any money? No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please.
Diese Tor da. Forçant, qu'est-ce qui lui prend? Oh, what's he doing?
You've made a brave mistake this time. I can kill you with my eyes. I'll teach you to pick a fight. This is too easy. Good Lord, don't make me laugh. I'm supposed to be afraid of you? This is too easy. You'll pay dearly. Good Lord, don't make me laugh. Did I fight you once? I can kill you with my eyes. I'm supposed to be afraid of you? I can kill you with my eyes. I'm supposed to be afraid.
Now, it's not my fault. I'm only following orders. If you want your ship back, speak with the court.
That's not what I'm after.
Then what?
Sabran's claimed near 100 ships. For what purpose?
A blockade. They're to sail for open water and establish a perimeter.
For what? Does Salah ad-Din intend to strike from sea?
No, it's not he we defend against, but ships from home, to deny Richard more troops.
Why would one of Richard's own want to see him weakened in this way?
I don't know. Ask Sibran. They're his orders. I'm just meant to carry them out. Now, please, let me go. I've told you all I know.
I'm sorry. I cannot risk you telling him I'm here.
Such a shame.
Did they let you into the city, or did you fight your way in? Oh, perhaps I should be more respectful, as I myself now require your help. I spent too much time in the harbor brothel last night, and insulted a Teutonic knight's wife, or so I am told. Now there is a group of them after me. Could you give me a hand or a blade? If you return before I leave the city, I will give you the benefit of my wisdom.
Gardez l'œil ouvert.
I beg of you, sir, I beg please. A few coins, all I ask for is but a few
Il sait tout! Il aime dearly! Le Seigneur me donnait la force! J'ai que c'est vous! Rip away! He's running into a dead end! He's finished! Oh, sorry! Abschau! Das verkrieche dich fast wie eine Ratte! He should stop acting like a child.
What's
wrong with him?
A few coins, all I ask for is but a few coins. I need food. I'm so
Il n'a pas pu quitter la ville. Alors laissez-le la guerre. Tu ne m'échapperas pas. Je veux mourir. Sois là. L'âme de l'enfer va purifier ton âme. Les flammes de l'enfer vont te dévorer. Was ist mit mir, Luna? Du kannst nicht siegen, erwerb nicht! Du magst es nur wissen, aber du hast bereit. Was ist mit mir, Luna? Du kannst nicht siegen! Du magst es noch nicht wissen, aber du hast bereits verloren. Was ist mit mir, Luna? Du kannst nicht siegen! Du magst es noch nicht wissen, aber du hast bereits verloren. Puisque le Seigneur me donnait la force, j'ai besoin. C'est trop facile. Puisque tu es ici, je vais t'achever. Luna, du kannst nicht siegen. Ja. Was ist mit mir, Luna? Du kannst nicht siegen. I'm far better than you. Erbärmlich! Der Teufel! Ein Diener Gottes! Stell dich seinem göttlichen Urteil! Der Teufel! Er war ein Diener Gottes! Hör den Zorn!
Assassin! He just killed someone!
Who did this? Show yourself!
The family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? Please, sir, have any money?
All right then. Where are you?
He's an assassin! You can't get away from me! Who did this?
Here, you'll pay dearly! You'll pay easily! I'll cut you Heathen! This is where you die! You haven't done yet!
I'll get you! I'll kill you with my eyes
You're a dead man!
Höre den Zorn Gottes! Was ist mit mir, du Narr? Du kannst nicht!
God!
Stop it!
He's a murderer!
Lord have mercy, this man's a murderer!
Wer ist hierfür verantwortlich?
What happened here?
Where's the one responsible for this?
Who could have done such a thing?
What happened here?
Heavens, what is he doing?
Sam! Where are you? I know you're here somewhere!
There's a murderer loose.
Damn! Where is the heathen responsible for this?
Who's responsible for this?
Happened.
There's a murderer loose. Einer bin die Rache Gottes zurück!
Jesus, stop acting like a child.
You're somewhere, you...
Assassin!
But I need money, sir. I'm poor. Help! He's attacking me! Somebody do...
Please? Qu'est-ce qu'il a à courir comme ça?
Oh!
Take yourself from my
Leave me alone! Oh!
I need money, sir. I'm poor.
Who saw what happened here?
All right, then. Where are you?
He's gone. He's not here. Let's look elsewhere.
Leave it! I'll get you!
Stop this man before he kills again!
The family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Where's the one responsible for this? Who did this?
All right, then. Where are you?
Who could have done such a thing?
What happened here?
This is an ill omen.
You are a lucky man. You are alive, and I am still in Akka. Here is what I have to tell you. The only thing more dangerous than a drunken sailor is one who is also angry. I know it does not seem like much, but with your wisdom, I am sure it will help.
Bandit! J'aurai ta peau!
Stop it, please! Stop it, please! You're hurting me!
This'll teach you not to steal.
Does he really have a reason for doing
Greetings, brother. How fares your search?
I've learned all there is to know about my target.
Share your knowledge with me, then.
Sibrand is said to be consumed by fear, driven mad by the knowledge that his death approaches. He has sealed the docks district, and now hides within waiting for his ship to arrive.
This will make things dangerous. I wonder how it is he learned of your mission.
The men I've killed, they are all connected. Al-Muallim warned me that word of my deeds has spread among them.
Be on your guard, Altair.
Of course, Rafid. But I think it will be to my advantage. Fear will weaken him.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Voleur! Tu paieras cher pour tes crimes.
Please, you'll do something.
Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft. You're a fool.
Just run right in.
Help me.
Could I interest you in what I wear?
Ladies and gentlemen, I've gone mad. I've reduced all my prices by half. Come see what I got.
You are mistaken, Master Sibrand. I would never propose violence against any man, and most certainly not against you.
So you say, and yet no one here will vouch for you. What am I to make of this?
I live a simple life, my lord, as do all men of the cloth. It is not for us to call attention to ourselves.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they do not know you because you are not a man of God, but an assassin!
Never!
You wear the same robes.
If they cover themselves as we do, it is only to instill uncertainty and fear. You must not give in.
Are you calling me a coward? Challenging my authority? Are you perhaps hoping to turn my own knights against me?
No. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I've done nothing wrong.
I don't recall accusing you of any wrongdoing, which makes your outburst rather odd. Is it the presence of guilt that compels a confession?
But I confess nothing.
Ah, defiant to the very end.
What do you mean?
William and Garnier were too confident, and they paid for this with their lives. I won't make the same mistake. If you truly are a man of God, then surely the Creator will provide for you. Let him stay my hand.
You've gone mad. Will none of you come forward to stop this? He is clearly poisoned by his own fear, compelled to see enemies where none exist.
Seems the people share my concern. What I do for Acre! Stay vigilant, men. Report any suspicious activity to the guard. I doubt we've seen the last of these assassins. Persistent bastards. Now get back to work.
I'll have your head! Puisse le Seigneur me donner la force!
You can use stealth kills to create a distraction.
You don't even know how to use that. Bewegung!
Lass ihn nicht noch einmal im
When the Animus shows you are being watched by an informant,
This place is restricted. Be gone! Leave this place!
None of you will lift a hand in the
ladders are a socially acceptable way to reach a room.
Guard, this man is a thief! Help me! Why are they fighting? Don't these animals have anything to do with me? Sure to die.
Never a moment of peace around here.
Ladders are a socially acceptable way to reach a room.
What's he doing?
Einer verfehlt! Glaubst du, du kannst mir entfliehen? Komm zurück! Mourir? Moi, tu es fait!
Climb tall structures to gain a bird's eye view of them.
What's wrong with him?
Jar carriers can easily break your cover.
He must not be a sound mark. This place is restricted. Be gone!
Should you enter a fistfight, guards will not interfere.
What's that fool running from?
Did you see that?
Le Seigneur me donnait la force, donc j'écouterai.
Das ist mit mir, du Narr! Kannst nichts kriegen!
Don't do this. You are afraid.
Of course I am afraid.
But you'll be safe now, held in the arms of your god.
Have my brothers taught you nothing? I know what waits for me. For all of us.
If not your god, then what?
Nothing. Nothing waits. And that is what I fear.
You don't believe?
How could I, given what I know? What I've seen? Our treasure was the proof.
Proof of what?
That this life is all we have.
Linger a while longer then, and tell me of the part you were to play.
A blockade by sea. To keep the fool kings and queens from sending reinforcements. Once we...
Conquered the Holy Land?
Freed it, you fool. From the tyranny of faith.
Freedom? You worked to overthrow cities, control men's minds, murdered any who spoke against you.
I followed my orders, believing in my cause. Same as you.
Oder ich werde euch über den Haufen rennen! Glaubst du, du könntest mir entfliehen? Ja! Oh, nicht zurück! Oh, zurück! Seid der Verflucht! Lass ihn nicht entscheiden!
Attrapez-le! Ne restez pas sur vos chemin! Ne restez pas là!
Einmal du bist frei! Oh, poussez-vous! Verwehrt euch! Oder ich werde euch über den Haufen rennen!
Ramenez-moi! They're all dead!
Somebody do something!
Un assassin! Qu'est-ce que vous faites? Écartez-vous! Suivez-le! Plus vite! Cherchez partout!
Je perds mon temps.
I know you're here somewhere.
Death to the assassin! There! After him!
How could I have lost it?
Altair, you've caused quite a stir.
I've done as requested. Sabran's life is ended.
So it is. So it is. You should ride for Masyaf and inform Al-Mualim of your success.
Yes. I should return and speak to him. Of this and other things.
Is everything all right, my friend? You seem distant.
It's nothing, Rafik. Just a lot on my mind.
Talk to me then. Let me help.
I need to make sense of this myself first. But thank you for the offer.
It is the men you kill, isn't it? You feel something for them.
How?
Ah, my friend. You are not meant to enjoy these grim tasks. Regret, uncertainty, sympathy. This is to be expected.
I should not fear these feelings.
You should embrace them. They are what keep you human.
What if I'm wrong? What if these men are not meant to die? What if they mean well? Misguided, perhaps, but pure in motive.
I am but a Rafik, Altair, and such things are beyond me. Perhaps Al-Mualim can help you to make sense of it.
Yes, perhaps. Thank you, Rafik.
It is my pleasure to have served with one as skilled as you.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.